And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. Jayshawn Tate out there with Christian Wood. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward.
And DeLon, I mean, he does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Louisville foul call. Trendon Watford. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Wood. Matthews, no good. Pass to Watford. Here's Coffey. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. 6-point game. Matthews scanning the floor. Back to Porter. Wood a screen on right. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Bradley. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. 2 on the clock. And here's Matthews for the 3. And it's Matthews again missing. Here's Watford. Pass to Coffey. 3-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Green. 8-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they get it and finished off by Porter.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first try.
Watford, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
There's the pass to Tate. Here's Wood. The 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Wood has become an intimidating presence at the arc, able to knock down that 3 with consistency. And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools, so he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Now, here's Green. The kick out to Matthews. And some nice passing there by Houston. On the wing, Green. No good. That would have tied it. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Passes it to Concho. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
platoon swap here for Louisville. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Memphis, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
You know, right now for Louisville, they're exactly the team we all thought they'd be. A dangerous club, no doubt. They're not the title favorites, but it's not outside the realm that this team can get it done.
He just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Shooter passes to Wood. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. Key for Cauley-Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
David Nwaba checked in for Christian Wood. Here's Schroeder. And Houston again with the bucket.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Here's Brissett. They grab their own miss. Here's Jackson. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Brissett. Another shot. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley-Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Shooter passes to Christopher. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Smith. The tray. Hits it from three-point range.
A work in progress for sure, but I like how Smith Jr. still keeps taking those deep shots.
Schroeder outside. Good D by Lee.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Brissett. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Schroeder passes to Robinson. Back to Schroeder. Goes up again. That one's not going to go. Now Louisville takes it the other way.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
That one falls. Smith's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Christopher, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Lee kicks to Jackson from the arc. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Christopher, the pass to Schroeder. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Houston moving the ball around. Christopher, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cauley-Stein dishes to Jackson. This one for 3. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist from Jackson. Cauley-Stein's got his second basket.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the rejection by Jackson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Robinson for 3.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Brissett. Back to Smith. Takes a 3. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bomb.
And so it's Louisville going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this.
Get ready for the Gear Squad!
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Closer look here at the hustle stats for Louisville.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston. Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. Jayshawn Tate out there with Matthews. And it's Wood in at the 5, down low. Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half. And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Right against Porter. Outside, Green. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Watford. And it's Wright with the ball for Louisville. They've led by as many as 11 points. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
And Coffee gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Porter kicks to Green. Porter passes to Green. Driving the lane. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And Louisville making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Wright from outside, traps in the tray. Wright's got the lead up to 13 now for Louisville.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Porter against Wright. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Right from outside, and again, it's Louisville from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. You sometimes hear people say games are called too close. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them. They need to be consistent in both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. You see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Houston. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. Outside, Porter. Houston moving the ball around.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lane.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Porter, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Porter. Trains it from 9 feet away. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Rockets trail by 15. On the wing, Porter. There's a screen. Knocks down the 3-ball. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something going wrong with the D out there. He's one of the guys you got to be worried about on the perimeter.
Drills the 3-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now the pass to Matthews. Fires for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Porter. They get it again. And for Louisville, they come off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Watford. Here's Coffey. Launches it. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Some players might wear down during these kind of runs. He's only getting strong.
Porter inside. Guarded by Wright. Porter, no luck. Louisville leading by 15. Puts one up from 19. Şengün with the rebound. Outside, Green. Takes the 13-footer. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
With a big group substitution here. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jae'Sean Tate. Passes to Christopher. Can't cash in from close range.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Basket counts. Cauley Stein's got 9.
And you got to do more than that to slow Cauley Stein down. I mean, he's used to absorbing contact while shooting.
Here's Schroeder, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. Brooks right side. Pass to Brissett. Here's Luwawu. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Such incredible house score center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Brissett passes to Luwawu. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Luwalu's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Here's Schroeder. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Brooks outside. Cauley Stein kicks to Lee. Nailed from three-point land.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein, where he must keep improving his passing.
And so it's Louisville, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed.
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of...
And this might be a good time to check out the power rankings coming down the stretch.
You take a look at the home team, they're holding on strong, about where we expected them to be. Deep into the year now, they've managed to maintain their quality of play, and that's something to be proud of.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bradley is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Coffey in at the three spot. Shots good by Green.
He's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
And for the Rockets, Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. Matthews out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Nope, not a great idea to test Wood. He'll send it right back.
Matthews, no good. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Louisville. Coffey, and again it's Louisville from deep.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And that one's good by Porter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Matthews. And the pass to Porter. Outside Green. That's up a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Houston. Wright, the pass to Coffey. Now here's Cauley Stein. The kick out to Wright. A 3-ball. That shot no good.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Pass to Porter. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley Stein.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Louisville leading by 19 points. Lee kicks to Wright. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Wright's got 12.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the rejection by Bradley.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches in this
Shooting
league.
for Louisville.
Kevin, I don't know. But I would hope they had
At
the
the line for two.
of letting their guys get out and go. I want to play in a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches. I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
Up top, Porter, guarded by Wright. Green kicks to Matthews. Back to Green, jacks up a three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Trying his luck from deep. No good that time, and it's Houston the other way. Good trying to free himself up. Here's Watford, Tate covering. Three-pointer right. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Get ready for the Fifth Squad.
Let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for Louisville.
And the three ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
Now Schroeder passes it to Christopher. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Christopher's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good recognition right there by Schroeder. The defense got crossed up, and he made it pay.
3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Saban Lee.
First personal
That
foul.
is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Schroeder to the wing on the left. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here is Robinson, 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Wright. Lee's got 7.
Clever dish by Wright. I mean, able to see how the floor is moving, and he got the ball to the shooter.
Schroeder with the ball. Sweet move. And the layup is good. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I like guards who can hit shots in the key. Schroeder showing he can score a bunch of different ways.
David Waba's checked in for the Rockets. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at Louisville. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And you know, right now for Louisville, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they are right there.
And he gets it to go.
And it's important for Cauley-Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
Wow. With that size mismatch, I mean, he's the one supposed to be getting dunked on, not the other way around.
Jackson has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
How about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
There's the three. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Well, yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work. Now he's performing at a higher level because of it. Staying locked in. That's what helps Cauley-Stein finish off these challenging buckets over the defense.
To the paint, here's Şengün. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Jackson dishes to Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's Brissett. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Brissett's got 8 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Louisville.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
There's Jackson with the three. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Shooter passes to Şengün. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Cauley-Stein's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the shot goes in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Smith outside. The three. It's good from long range. He's got 11.
A solid shooter. Smith Jr. has the touch and poise to bury those shots on a consistent basis.
And so it's Louisville with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Luwawu. He's out there at Brooks. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Outside Robinson. The pass to Nwaba. To the wing right side. Here's Garuba. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Garuba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. This one for 3. And again it's Louisville from deep.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Here's Nix. Brooks covering. Nix passes to Nwaba. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. Few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like this?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, when you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. the physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league we call the NBA.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, indeed, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Watford, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Green, and he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 31 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Louisville passing it around from deep. Brooks, and again it's Louisville from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Here's Nix. Patterson defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him. Tony Bradley's checked in for Louisville. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Outside, Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting
A different look for Louisville. Conchar's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Wright in for Brooks. Kevin Porter's checked in for Houston.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Outside, Green. Outside, Porter. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Wright. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Cuts off the pass. Poked away. Nwaba passes to Fernando. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's right on the wing. The dish to Smith. And Wright kicks to Smith. Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Back to Porter. Wood a screen on Smith. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being a leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Christopher. Misses the three. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Oh, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Now, here's Tate. He's covered closely. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Patterson, and again, it's Louisville converted.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Now, here's Porter. Here's Christopher. Those three-pointers off the mark. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jackson. Smith tried to break loose, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 11 in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Louisville.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Here's Patterson, and that one goes long. Patterson's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Schroeder, and the layup's good off the glass.
Maybe Schroeder's greatest attribute is beating people off the bounce. Nice play.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Louisville. Luwawu, the pass to Brooks. And again, it's Louisville converting. Now the Rockets with it. Passes to Schroeder. With the drive, here's Christopher. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Luwawu. Louisville passing it around. The three. It's hauled in by Wood. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Robinson. Right wing. Tate with the ball. Now Smith defending. And the rejection by Smith. Luwawu, the pass to Jackson. Schroeder, right side. So it's Louisville winning this one easily.